face it, the relationship that you have for yourself sets the standard for every other relationship. So I want to talk about the topics: overgiving, ignoring red flags again, and prioritizing their needs over yours.
Okay.
So that first one, let's hit the overgiving. So let's say you meet a man, but you got one, you got your man. And
period.
have you found yourself overgiving in a relationship?
Yes.
Okay.
I think I did it in our dating phase as well. And I think what played a part in that was that I wanted a man. So, because now that I am 40, it's like I'm looking for the last person I'm going to spend the rest of my life with. So I do feel like that I overgave, because I probably showed up a little bit more than I should have.
Okay.
Whether if it was he needed me for something or what. So yeah, I do feel like that, I overgave in my dating phase, because I feel like now it's a time crunch.
Why do you feel like it's a time crunch?
Because I'm 40 now, and I don't want to, like I said, now Brittany, you're going to be 50, you're going to be single. So I do feel like I overextended more than I should have, which I don't think it's a bad thing. I'm just an overgiver. I'm going to show up, I'm going to be there, I'm going to support you, I rock with you, I'm here. And I feel like I give it too soon and too frequently. So I try to trim back on that, even though it's hard. It's hard for me to trim back on who I am, because it's just who I am. I want to support you. I want to show up for you. I want to be here when you need me. I want you to be like, damn, that girl got my back.
So do you feel like some of the overgiving can come from being a mom?
I think so.
Because with the mom, you gotta pour and give and be selfless and do all these things.
And then you're drained after.
So then when you meet a man, it's almost the same thing. You're getting this man, and you want to pour and give and be and show how much you love him and all those things.
And a lot of times guys look for that in women. They're looking for that motherly, figure, and even they want you to, I'm just being honest.
They do, because I found myself saying, I am not your mom. I got 2 kids.
Right, that's what they're looking for. They're looking for a nurturer, and someone that is a mother and know how to be a mother and know how to support and stand up and be there and have their back. And a lot of times you can only get that from someone that's been a mother.
Yeah. So for me, I feel like I have overgave in relationship as well. In my first marriage, he wanted to build that guest house, and I gave a lot into it, and we did it, and we built it, and I said I was doing it because we were a unit and we were married. And then when I got with with Hendrix's dad, I overgave in that. This wasn't even my husband, and I'm like, oh, you're going to transfer your car out here? You can get on my car insurance.
Right.
Then I'm like, where's your part of car insurance? And then you don't pay. Then, let's open this business together.
Yeah.
Then I move into my second marriage, which is an annulment, so it ain't going to count. But then even in that, we married for a few months. He goes out and sells his car. We need to get a bigger car because I'm going from a family of 2 to a family of 5. And then I feel like I overgave in that situation.
Yeah.
So then how do you even know what's giving too much and what's giving just enough, because you're trusting that this relationship's going to last?
So I feel like that, what you just said is what it is. You trusting that this relationship gonna last. As long as you doing what you need to do and you're showing up as who you are, the person you are, then in whatever else that happens after that, it doesn't even matter, because you know that you were there with good intentions. I'm here with him for good intentions. I'm showing up for him with good intentions. And if they take that and they do whatever the hell they want to do with it, and then it's over with, that's on them. They're lost.
Then you don't even know what's going to happen when it's over with.
They're
I'm coming to collect all my shit. As I have been every time.
I don't want it.
I want everything that's owed to me.
I don't even want to keep it.
She don't want it. I want it.
Keep it, baby.
No.
You need it.
My name on it. I gotta make sure it's paid in full. So next topic is ignore red flags. So let's say you find yourself in a relationship, you set all those standards, you learn the lessons in your 20s, you've collected the data in your 30s, and then you find yourself in your 40s, and then you're in a relationship, and then the red flags are still coming. how do you look past those, or how do you work through them?
I feel like at 40, you should definitely be working through them. Don't look past them. If you feel something, if something is, like you said, the gut punch, you feel something like you can't get, I'm a Virgo. So me, if it's on my chest, it's on the floor. It's on the floor.
That's what you always say. I'm like, don't say it.
I can't do it because it's like with me, I'm an overthinker, so I'm thinking about it constantly. So I have to just address it. So I feel like communication is important. So don't ignore the red flags. Like, address them.
Yeah.
Communicate with them. Hey, this made me feel this way. Hey, I don't like how you did that. I don't like how you move. And I would want my partner to do the same thing, because we don't know. Coming from my man. We don't know that we're doing wrong because we're the person that's doing it.
That's
so
deep.
Somebody got to tell you.
So then how, like, let's say like we're talking to someone younger and they're dealing with red flags. What are some tips you can give them on addressing it?
I would say
being confident enough.
I would say first, I would the way that I would go about it would probably be to just get to myself first and think about how I want to address it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I don't care if you have to write it down in a notepad.
So going back to that yellow light, you want to pause.
Yes, pause. I don't care if you have to write it down in your notepad, put some bullet points of how you want to even address it with your partner. But I feel like if it's a person that you sleeping with, you giving top to, you doing all these things with, you should be comfortable enough and feel safe enough to address whatever it is. And if I'm not safe or I don't feel comfortable enough to address how something made me feel, I don't need to be here.
So let's be devil's advocate. So let's say you feel like it's safe, and then you address it, and then you're getting attacked for addressing it.
Yeah, that can happen too.
Then what? I think for me it's time to go. I'm relationship over. I'm done. Don't talk to me anymore. I'm bouncing. But I want to know what yours is.
I don't think you should give up that fast.
But you know, that's how I roll. I be like, oh, okay, because I'm out. I gotta start moving around.
No, I don't think you should give up that fast, because I feel like you chose this person for a reason. I chose you to be my partner for a reason. So we gotta figure it out. Now I feel like you're attacking me because I want to be open and tell you about how this made me feel. But guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna bring you back down to reality. Wait, it's not what we need to do. It doesn't have to be an argument. I'm just expressing to you how I feel. Because when it's your time to express to me how you feel, you want me to accept it, you want me to be cool with it, you want me to do. And if you can't do that, then I'm gone.
I love it.
Then I'm gone.
Perfect. So this next topic talks about prioritizing someone else's needs over yours. I feel like I have done that in every relationship, and I've been doing it all my life. Okay, so I didn't realize I was doing that until, again, this last relationship that I had. And I think I actually called you and had a conversation with you and was like, I can't express myself because it's strictly about him. And then him and I were together, and you sat down and you witnessed it. I didn't have to say anything. And you said she has no room for her emotions because it's just yours.
Right.
And I felt like at that point it hit me that, damn, this entire relationship, even from the beginning, has been strictly about his needs, and my needs still haven't been met. I'm his wife at this point.
Wow.
I'm step parenting his kid. I'm curating our life. I'm making sure we're good. I'm navigating all of these things, and he still has no clue what I need.
Because he's too busy worried about his needs.
He was only worried about himself. And actually, like, sitting back in it, and I've been by myself now for a few months, and I'm just sitting, and you have those quiet moments. You're taking time to yourself. I'm taking hot baths. I'm drinking my wine. I'm lighting my candles. I'm doing all my self-care. I'm in and off of planes. I get my time with my kids. I get my time away from my kids, and I'm just sitting and thinking that even from the first date, I told him my non-negotiables, but I never told him what I needed.
So I think when it comes to that, because honestly, I'm very similar to you in that aspect. I've always put somebody else's needs before mine, and it's a part of that is from being a mother too, because we've always had to put somebody else's needs before ours, our children. So I feel like I've done that in a lot of relationships. I actually feel like I've done that in the relationship that I'm in now. But what I do is to back it up, is that when I feel like it's getting too overwhelming or it's too much of just him, I use all of the stuff that he said and I throw it back. And I throw it back because you said, "Oh, I'm gonna push out what I want in, and then I'm gonna throw it back at you." You say you're pushing out what you want in, so if I'm giving you what you're pushing out, then that's not my problem because that's what you said that you want. So now it's getting to the point where, and I feel like that dealing with the guy that I'm dealing with now, he listens. So, but again, I have to kind of throw something out that he said previously to make him listen.
Okay.
And then he'll be like, "Oh, I did say that," or "Oh, I did want her to do that," or "Oh, I," and then now he's like calm and listening to what I'm saying in that moment because I've used what you've already dished out.
I love it. So that's like that full circle moment. I feel like, and sometimes it's like that double standard when it comes to guys. They feel like I can do all of this, but you can only do this. And I'm like, bro, look, it's not happening. There ain't no double standards over here.
I'm still waiting to come in at 4 a.m.
I'm working as hard as you're working. I'm putting in 100%. You're putting in 100%. We're raising these kids together. We're building a legacy. We're building a family. There is no double standard.
Right.
This ain't 1960. It's 2026.
Right.
Women are showing up just as much and evolving a lot faster.
Amen.
And we need to be honored. We need to be respected. We need you guys to meet our needs. We need you guys to listen to us. We shouldn't have to throw it back on what you said to us to get our points across.
Right.
You shouldn't have to start yelling, screaming, acting crazy, doing all those things if you would just listen.
Bust your window out.
So I want to ask you out there, have you chosen your partner's needs over yours? And how did that go for you? Drop it in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. And we got one more bonus track for you guys.